No props needed this morning. We'll begin lying down. Once you stretch out on your mat, notice how your shoulders feel. If you need to lift slightly and tuck the shoulder blades under to get a nicer opening in the chest. Notice if you've chosen to have your palms flipped up or palms down. Let your hips melt into the mat. Relax your face. Relax your arms and your legs. Smile. And thank yourself for coming to your mat this morning. Whatever else happens throughout the day, you've set aside this time to take care of you. So enjoy every breath, every moment, and give yourself what you need. Empty your lungs, fill your lungs, and take an open mouth exhalation. And turn your head gently one direction and take a breath. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders. And bring your head back up to center. Turn the other direction, take a breath. Back to center. Bring the legs in fairly close to one another and stretch the arms overhead. Long body stretch, fingertips through the tips of the toes out through the tips of the fingers. And then bring your arms and your upper body up and over to the right to find a deeper opening through your left side. You can walk your head, your shoulders up and over, arms up and over. And stretch from your left hip out through the tip of your left pinky finger. Then walk your heels over to the right and feel the stretch move down the left leg. If you'd like some extra grounding, cross your right ankle on top of your left. You've crossed the ankles, uncross. Walk your heels back to center. And then bring your upper body back to center. Pause there for a moment. And then get ready to do the same thing on the other side. So we start to walk the upper body, arms up and over to the left, opening through the right side. And begin to walk your heels over to the left. Maybe crossing the left ankle on top of the right. You've crossed at the ankles, uncross, and walk the heels back to center. Then bring your upper body back to center. And slowly lower your arms down to your sides. Bend your knees, plant your feet on the mat, reset your hips. Pull your right knee in towards your chest, hands to the back of your right thigh. Straighten the right knee and bend a couple times. Next time you straighten your knee, pause. Just pull your straight leg in a little bit closer. And bend the knee and lower your foot down. And we'll pull the left knee in, hands to the back of the thigh. Straighten and bend a few times, just the way we did on the other side. And next time you straighten, pause and pull your straight leg in a little bit closer. And release, lower your foot down. With arms at your sides, root down through your feet, lift to bridge, press down through your shoulders, lift your hips up. And lower your hips back down and stretch your arms overhead. Lower your arms back down. Now we'll lift the hips and the arms. Lift your hips up, reach your arms overhead. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lower everything back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Now pull your right knee in once again, this time hands to the shin and extend your left leg. Find movement in your foot, circling, movement in the ankle. And then move into your twist. Bring your right leg over to the left, stretch your right arm out to the right. Then back to center. Lower your right foot down, bend your left knee, plant your left foot. Any shifting of the hips that's needed before you pull your left knee in, hands to your shin. And extend the right leg. Find some movement in the left foot, left ankle. And move into your twist when you're ready. Then back to center. Lower your left foot down, bend your right knee, plant your right foot. We'll take another bridge, arms down at your sides, lift even higher this time. And stay lifted. Keep your left foot rooted and send your right foot up to the sky. Press up through your heel and then point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Lower your right foot back down. Keep your hips lifted. Root down through your right foot. Send your left foot up to the sky. Press up through your heel first and then point and flex. We'll lower the left foot back down. Lift your hips even higher. We'll stretch your arms overhead. Inhale. And exhale, lower everything down. We'll bring the soles of the feet together to touch. Open your knees. Find a comfortable position for your arms. Bring your knees back up. Roll to your side. Take a few breaths on your side. Press yourself up to a seated position with soles of the feet together to touch, knees open. And hold on to your feet, ankles, your shins. Lower your right ear towards your right shoulder. Come back up. Then left ear to left shoulder. Come back up. And chin to chest. Come back up. Face to the sky. Back down. Now begin to walk the hands forward and fold forward any amount. Might be a little, might be a lot. Walk the hands back in. Bring your knees up to center. Plant your feet on the mat. Take some seated cow and cat. Meet back, center, neutral spine, and send your arms out in front. As you inhale, open your right arm out to the right. Exhale back to center. Then the left side, inhale, open. Exhale, close. Take that a few more times on each side. We'll meet back at center. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, arms down. And we'll make our way into table. Once you come into your table, step your left foot to the back edge of the mat. Press down through the ball of the foot, the heel back. A nice opening through the back line of the left leg. Then shift the weight forward slightly. Get light in the left foot, but engage all the muscles in the left leg and lift the left leg up hip height. And we'll add the extension of the right arm out in front. And either stay here or bring your right arm back, bend your left knee, scoop up your foot, and kick your foot into your hand. Come back to the extension. And back to table. Maybe a couple of cow and cat. And we'll send the hips back towards the heels and lift back up. Do that a few times. And back to the stillness of table. Then step your right foot to the back edge of the mat. Press down through the ball of the foot. Work your heel back. Press. And shift the weight forward slightly. Get light in the right foot, but engage all the muscles in the right leg. Lift the right leg up hip height. Press out through the heel. Add the extension of the left arm out in front. And again, option to stay here or reach back. Bend the knee, scoop up the foot, and kick the foot into the hand. And back to the extension. And back to table. Again, a couple cow and cat. Then send the hips all the way back to the heels. Pause there with arms extended out in front. Stretch your fingers out wide. Back up, table, and then kneeling plank. Curl your toes under and lift to downward facing dog. Move around in your downward facing dog. Shift forward to your high plank. Set your knees down on the mat. and lower down to your belly. Lift your chin and chest up off the mat, keeping your hands light. Get your hands even lighter. We'll float the hands off the mat and bring the arms down to our sides, palms flipped down. Reach your fingers back. Add the lift of the legs. Lower the legs, bend the elbows, bring the hands to rest next to the rib cage, lower yourself down. Up to kneeling plank and back to child's pose. And all the way up to downward facing dog. Walk your feet to your hands, forward fold. Bend your knees, tuck your chin, roll up to standing. Take your time this first time. Feel each part of your spine as you roll up. When you reach the top, and some movement in your shoulders. And stretch your arms up to the sky. Reach your fingers up, palms face inward. Draw the thumbs back an inch as you root down deeper through your feet. Engage your legs, your glutes, your abs. Lift your gaze. Inhale. And exhale, arms down at your sides. Now send your arms out in front. Keep the left arm where it is. Inhale, open your right arm out to the right. Exhale, back to center. Then left arm, inhale, open. Exhale, close. A few more times on each side. We'll meet back at center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms down. Then sweep out and up, big breath in. As you exhale, hands together down through center, forward fold. Halfway lift. Pause here, take a few breaths as you open your chest. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. Next exhalation, fold forward. Plant your hands and step back to your high plank. Lift to downward facing dog. And lift your right leg up and back. Bend your knee and open your hip. Then back to center and draw your knee in towards your nose. Step through for a low lunge. We'll stay on the ball of the back foot. Straighten and bend the right knee a couple of times. We'll meet up in the lunge. Nice bend in the right knee. It's stacked over the ankle. Right arm out and up. Inhale. Exhale, lower back down. Take that 2 more times. And spin the left heel down. We'll rise to warrior 2. Bring some movement to your warrior. And then lift to star. Heels in, toes out, knees straight. Lift your gaze. Root through your heels. Engage your legs, engage your glutes, engage your abs. And then back to warrior two, front of the mat. Reverse warrior, lower your left arm down, lift your right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge, hands down to the mat. Lift your right leg up and back, bend your knee, open your hip once again. And back to downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, set your knees down, lower all the way down. And peel your chin and chest up off the mat, press down through your hands, peel your belly and thighs up off the mat. From your center, pull back to child's pose. And up to downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, lift your left leg up and back, bend your knee, open your hip. Back to center, draw your knee in towards your nose and then step through for a low lunge. Straighten and bend, knee a couple of times as you stay on the ball of the back foot. Meet in the lunge, right hand stays planted, left arm out and up. Inhale. Exhale, lower back down, and then two more times, just like that. Spin the right heel down, rise to warrior two. And just as on the other side, start with just a little bit of movement. Then we'll lift to star, heels in, toes out. Remember, glutes are strong here. And back to warrior two, front of the mat. And reverse warrior, right arm down. Lift your left arm up and back as you lunge into your left knee. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Lift your left leg up and back, bend your knee, open your hip. And downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, set your knees down, lower all the way down. Heal yourself up, take a couple breaths. Maybe you choose upward facing dog this time. One more child's pose, knee is down, pull back. And all the way up to downward facing dog. Walk your feet to your hands, forward fold. And take a slow sweep up to the sky. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, arms at your sides. And reach your arms out in front. Inhale, open your right arm. Exhale, close. Then left side, inhale, open. Exhale, close. Pause here and sink your hips back. Arms stay out in front. And then once again, right arm opens. Inhale. Exhale, close. Left arm, inhale. And exhale, pause here, sink your hips a little bit deeper. Maybe lift your arms a little higher. Inhale. Exhale, down through center, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold forward, plant your hands, step back to your high plank, and lift to downward facing dog. Now you can either stay in your downward facing dog or find a flow, come forward to your high plank. Maybe this time you stay on your toes as you lower to low plank, and then upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, step through for a low lunge. Just one time, straighten the knee and bend. And one time, right arm out and up, inhale. Exhale, lower back down. Spin your back heel down, rise to warrior two. We'll lift to star. And back to warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, low lunge, hands to the mat. Right leg up and back. We meet in downward facing dog. You may choose a flow. You choose to skip that. And from your downward facing dog, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, step through, low lunge. Just one time, straighten and bend. And one time, left arm out and up and back down. Spin your back heel down, rise to warrior two. Lift to star. Beautiful opening. And back to warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, low lunge. Left leg up and back. Meet in down dog, with or without a flow. And step feet to hands. Inhale, sweep up to the sky. Exhale, arms down. Then arms out in front. Inhale, open the right arm. Exhale, close. Left arm, inhale. And exhale, keep your arms out in front. Send your hips back and down. And then once again, inhale, right arm opens. Exhale, close. Left. Sink back even further as you lift your arms. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back, and find a flow that's appropriate for you right now. Might add some extra low planks. You meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Straighten and bend. Right arm out and up and back down. Spin your back heel down, rise to warrior two. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Right leg up and back. Flow if you'd like. Meet in down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Straighten and bend. Left arm out and up and back down. Spin the back heel down, rise to warrior two. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Left leg up and back. Flow or right to downward facing dog. Down dogs, step or float, feet to hands. Changing things up, inhale, sweep up to the sky. As you exhale, chair with arms lifted. Keep your hips low, take a breath in. As you exhale, airplane arms, arms back. Arms come back up, hips stay low, inhale. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale back up, one more time, just like that. Meet in chair with arms lifted. Weight in the heels. One more breath in. And breath out, down through center, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold and flow. Making your way back to downward facing dog, however you'd like to get there. And inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Same thing as before. Straighten one time and bend. Then right arm out and up. Back down. And spin your back heel down. Rise to warrior two. We'll lift to star. Pause here in star. And lower your arms down, hands to the hips. Turn the toes to point to the long edge of the mat rather than the corners of the mat. Inhale. As you exhale, wide leg forward fold. Once you come down, let your fingers come down to the mat and take some movement here. You could walk hands from side to side. You could walk your hands way out in front for a really wide leg downward facing dog. You could add a twist, left hand down, right arm out and up, and then switch to the other side. We meet back in our wide leg forward fold. Place the hands on the hips, getting ready to come back up. Strong lower body, slow rise. At the top, warrior two, front of the mat. Then reverse warrior, lift and open. Take a few breaths here. See if you can move even deeper. You might take a half bind with the left arm. One more breath in and breath out, low lunge. Right leg up and back, flow in your way to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Straighten and bend. Left arm out and up. And back down. Spin your back heel down, rise to warrior two. Lift to star. Pause here in star. Lower the arms down. Place your hands on your hips. Turn the toes to the long edge of the mat. If you'd like, this time you could send your arms straight out to your sides as you fold forward. Otherwise, keep the hands on the hips. And just as before, once you come down, bring your fingers down to the mat and take some movement. Perhaps this time you take Skandasana, sending your weight over to one side, the bend in the knee, sitting on your heel, opposite leg extended. Fingers can stay down on the mat, or you can bring hands together at heart center. If you do choose that, make sure that you balance it out. We'll meet back in our wide leg forward fold. And either place the hands on the hips or send the arms straight out to the sides from the shoulders for your rise. Once you come up, warrior two, front of the mat. And reverse warrior, spend a little time in your reverse warrior. Breathe and open. One more breath in. And breath out, low lunge. Left leg up and back. Find your journey to downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, walk your feet all the way through, come down to have a seat on the mat. We'll extend the right leg out to the side, bring the sole of the left foot towards the right inner thigh. Now turn towards your left leg and fold forward. And then start to walk the hands towards center. So you remain in your forward fold, walk the hands towards center, take your time, and then continue walking your hands over towards your right leg. So eventually you're folding over your right leg. Keep folding over your right leg, but perhaps maybe to the right a little bit more. Left arm stays down, right arm around behind for a half line. Your gaze can be down or over to the right or behind you. Release the half bind. So we're folding over the right leg. Begin to walk your hands in, come to an upright position. At the top, we'll switch out the legs. Left leg extends, right knee bends. And we'll turn towards the right leg and fold. Stay in your forward fold and very slowly begin to walk the hands over to the left. So making our way to center. Really take your time. And then over further until eventually you're folding over your left leg. And then maybe over to the left even further. Let your right arm stay down, left arm around behind for a half bind. And release the half bind. Back to the forward fold over the left leg. Before walking the hands in and finding your upright position. Return to center. Bring your knees up to center. Plant the soles of the feet on the mat. You'd like some cow and cat. You take a few of those. We're getting ready to roll down to back. And I'd recommend taking your time. Find some core work to get yourself there. Keep breathing. Eventually, you come all the way down and just relax for a few breaths. Get ready for supine pigeon. Cross your right ankle onto your left thigh. Lift your left foot off the mat. You can stay here, but there are variations that you could take. Straightening the left knee, send your left heel up to the sky. That feels okay. You'd like to move deeper. You can tuck your chin, lift your head and shoulders off the mat. Slide your arms forward through the triangle you've created. Scoop up your right leg and perhaps float your straight left leg down towards the mat. We've taken the variation, come back up, we make our way out the way we went in. Wherever you are, eventually you find your way back to both feet planted on the mat. Now cross your left ankle onto your right thigh. And lift your right foot off the mat. How does it feel on this side? You want to stay right where you are? Do you want to straighten the right knee? Maybe find that extra by lifting, scooping up the left leg and floating the right leg down towards the mat. You start to make your way out the way you went in. Eventually, both feet are planted. And then pull the knees in and find a happy baby. Open the knees out to the sides and open the soles of the feet to the sky. Movement or stillness in your happy baby. And straighten the knees, send your feet up to the sky. And hug the knees in towards the chest. You stretch your arms straight out to your sides from your shoulders. Lower your knees down to the left for your twist. Relax and breathe. Come back to center. Take your time getting there. Once you reach center, lower your feet down to the mat, reset hips, then pull the knees in towards the chest and send your feet up to the sky. Straighten out the legs, pull the straight legs in a little closer. We'll put the bend back in the knees and stretch your arms straight out to your sides before lowering the knees down to the right. Moving to your twist on this side. Take your time coming back to center. Once you reach center, lower your feet down. Bring your arms down to your sides. Get ready for bridge. Root down through your feet and your shoulders. Lift your hips up. Lower your hips back down. Knees open, soles of the feet together to touch. And return your knees to center. Rock the knees from side to side a couple of times. And as we prepare for the stillness of Shavasana, see if there's other movement that your body is asking for. Pick whatever you need. When you're ready to rest, get comfortable. Let everything go. Thank yourself for coming to your mat this morning. And smile as you relax in this place of stillness.
Notice and appreciate each breath. Let go of anything that no longer serves you. Each exhalation is an opportunity to do that. And fill yourself up with whatever you need. Let your inhalations help you with that. Use your breath to help you prepare for your reawakening. Build some gentle energy. And then start to awaken whatever way feels natural to you. When you're ready, you bend your knees and roll to your side. Take a few breaths on your side. And slowly ease your way up to a comfortable seated position. Calm, centered, ready to embrace whatever this day has to offer. Thank you so much for being here today to share this practice. Have a beautiful Monday. Namaste.